would not be a problem. That's what I'm hoping, but I don't really think so that it is going to happen in UP, because it is deep rooted in our culture, and it's very difficult to eradicate. The word you said, like eradicate, is very difficult. We can reduce that, but eradicating that, I think it's nearly impossible at this.
So, hi, good evening, sir. How are you?
Yes, hi, good evening, ma'am. I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Yeah, I'm as Fidel as well as I'm little bit nervous also. As I told
Yeah,
you earlier, there's a
yeah.
I
Don't be
conduct.
nervous. It's been very long, you like since you had a conversation with me. But
One
again, at this time also, you are feeling that nervousness.
actually, what happened? I don't know, sir. I conducted so many session on English area also, but I never been too nervous. But when it comes to speaking with you, I feel my nervousness automatically comes. So that's why I don't know, but yeah, I know that because you are a very famous on this platform, and everybody knows your name, and everybody loves to watch your videos, and that way you are just like no, you are doing your hard work. You can see everything. It's like no, that means you are on your way to the top these days.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But I don't deserve that much. I
No,
feel
no,
it's
no,
a
you
lot.
deserve. Don't say, sir, you deserve.
Okay, so how have you been and how's everything with you nowadays?
Nowadays, everything is really good, and I'm enjoying my journey. I never thought I would be able to speak, but these days I am able to speak this language. And definitely from my journey, I had learned one thing that, like, know that our hard work definitely pay off.
Yes, it pays off for sure. Whatever you do, you are going to get result if you are putting efforts consciously and if you are giving your 100% and if you are moving in the right direction, for sure it is going to help you to become better. I
Yes,
can't
yes.
deny that.
Yes, okay. So these days you are like no, you are taking online session as well.
Yes, I'm taking online sessions. I think I'm joining you for the after a very long time. So do I need to introduce myself again for the audience? It would be better for them about
Yes,
me,
yes,
I think.
yeah.
Okay, so I will do that. My name is Ashutosh Dwivedi and I hail from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. About my education, I have recently completed my master's degree in English literature. Apart from this, I run a YouTube channel that focuses on spoken English conversations mainly. When it comes to my profession, now I'm a spoken English trainer by profession. I conduct sessions for my students. I like one on one sessions. So, most of the time, I conduct one on one sessions for my students. I help them to speak English. At the same time, I'm learning a lot of things with them. So that's all about me. Thank you. And of course, I can say something about my hobbies, but I'm not very much into it. So I like singing, photography, and playing cricket. But all of those things are only dreams for me now because I don't get a lot of time to enjoy all
Time.
those things. Because I'm pretty busy with my schedule, all these things like YouTube and talking to people and conducting sessions for my students. That's how I spend my day.
Okay, that's good. And yeah, sir. Okay. So tell me that, sir, like no, these days you are on your way to the top, and we see that when boys are on your way to the top, so and then you are bachelor person. So when parents fix their son's marriage, so his son is a very famous person and successful person, so they demand a dowry. Some you heard this word dowry?
Yes, I heard. Why not? I come from Uttar Pradesh, so it is a popular term here, and dowry is a very important thing. And this is marriage season is going on, so everybody asks for money, and that is dowry. So as you said, like you're talking about being a famous, I don't really think so. Having 20K on YouTube makes you famous. I don't really think so. And second thing is that I have people from other states, so nobody knows me here, right? I have subscribers from South India, like Kerala, Karnataka, or like Mumbai, Maharashtra, Delhi. So people in local, they don't know me. When people know you in local areas, you become a bit popular and a kind of celebrity that whenever you go out, people say like, sir, I need this. But when you your subscribers or your followers live in a very different in various parts of the country in various parts of the world, that means you have fan followings, but this does not make you famous in that way. And I don't want also that thing, because it becomes very difficult for people to live a normal life then, because wherever you go people follow you, and that's what it is. And second thing, as you said about this dowry, I feel YouTube is not that actually considered here in UP. I come from Kanpur, where people will think like, what are you doing? It's they will ask you like, you're doing YouTube, that's okay, but what is your job? Next question is that they don't consider YouTube as a big thing, because they ask you about your job, what do you do? So that is not going to be very helpful in that marriage part, what I feel. And maybe it would be difficult for my parents to make them understand as well that what my actually what am I doing. So that is the thing here in UP. It is not like a big cities where people, everybody knows in the society that what is YouTube and what is the power of social media nowadays. Okay, so that's what the thing is. So now, do you can ask some particular questions related to dowry, and I'll answer that. So what do you want me to convey? Do you want me to tell like what is dowry and how it works?
Okay, yes. So what is the main reason of dowry?
It's very difficult to say what is the main reason behind, but it is a kind of traditional custom. As I was born maybe 20 or 25 years ago, so I have been actually observing all those things in my society. So this is, nobody wants to break this. Everybody wants to follow this, because, as I would say, if somebody has two sisters and if they give dowry to their brother-in-laws on their family, so for sure their parents are going to demand in back, because even though my mother would say the same thing, that I gave in two marriages, so I'm going to get the returns in one, right? So that's what the mindset is, that they are giving and taking. So nobody wants to break this actually chain. And what I was just going through this dowry. So basically, dowry was not there in our country. It is just, it was brought from some other countries. What used to happen before, the mother used to give the property to the daughters, and the
Yes,
daughter used to give to their daughters. But nowadays, it's completely different, that they give their property to the son. That's why now girls are considered as a burden on their family, and a lot of actually, you can say, they don't want to have a daughter in their life, because they feel like they have to pay a lot when she'll get married. Because the problem is that now they are transferring their properties to the son, so that's why son are considered more valuable, but daughters are not considered more valuable. So they are considered that, oh, they have to pay a lot of money for their education, then they have to do marriage, so why should I invest a lot of money in their education? Better to collect money and give in their actually marriage only.
yes,
So that is the thing going on in this society, which is not good. But the reasons are only people are not thinking about this issue. And dowry is actually, it is not, I would say it depends on the class as well. I mean to say, some people are rich, so they are giving all these things by their choice. If I would talk about Isha Ambani, the daughter of Mukesh Ambani, so
yes,
they gave a lot of money to her because they have a lot of money, right? And they are able to give that much to their daughter. But for middle class, for poor class, it becomes compulsion to give that, because it is a ritual somewhat. They are giving it by choice, but for us it becomes compulsion that we have to give it. So they take it as a burden, rather than thinking that they are giving gifts to their daughters. But some people say, oh, it's not a dowry, it's only gift we are giving. Yes, if you are giving money by your choice, that is gift, because you are giving to your daughter. But if you are not having that feeling inside that, oh, why should I give that much to my daughter or brother-in-law or their family, then it becomes a dowry, because it is not your choice, it is a compulsion you are doing it.
yes, yes. Even that, like, no, that in the traditional and custom, I agree with you what you said, that like, no, some people who have the some people who have the dowry, they can give their daughters, okay, but those who doesn't have that much money, they are unable to give to do anything, but they have like, no, but what happened that in traditional and custom, dowry is deeply regained in many cultures, and whereas it is often seen as a necessary part of marriage, as well as, like, some religious, they support and encourage the dowry, because they think that this is a part, so it's a part, so that's why they, like, some religious, they support it. As well as you said that in especially you come from UP, and those people who live in UP and Bihar side, I have seen that like no, I'm not, I might be wrong, but some they think that in social creator in social like no in social case they think that like no that it
Yeah,
can that those
I
people,
understood the
no
point.
those people who come from like no UP and Bihar, they think that the amount of dowry to the like no families from the social like in the social status, and then is
Social status,
yeah,
property,
social status and
reputation of that guy, having a wonderful job. So it depends on that.
yes, as well as in some cases, I can say that in patriarchal society, women are often seen as a burden on their family. It's true. So that's
Mhm.
why dowry can be a way to compensate the groom's family, to groom's family from the like no to protect the marriage to the on for taking on the responsibility of marrying her. So that's
Mm,
why like these days it's an I can say this these days it is increasing, and somehow we can see that people are day by day they are very becoming, they are very greedy, and there is
right.
some, yes, there are some side effects also. So what's your mean that what are the side effects of this system?
Yeah, there are many side effects, of course. This is a problem. As I said, this became a compulsion for people nowadays. So if you come from a family, you cannot find out a good groom for yourself because there are prices. If somebody is doing job as a collector, you need to pay them 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs. If somebody is a government employee, you have to pay 15 to 20 and 25 lakhs. You need to buy a good car for them. You need to give them cash, whatever they require or whatever they want from you. And so if you come from a family, then you cannot, normal family, and you don't have 5-10 lakhs rupees, you can't think about a very good groom, or you can't think about actually the government employee. In here especially, the government employees are very expensive. That's what I will tell you. Yes, it's very difficult to buy them. So it's like a deal. So selling and buying, okay? So if you have 5 lakhs, how can you buy a groom of 50 lakhs? You can't even think about it. So there is a particular class. If you have only 5 lakhs rupees, you can see the grooms of your own level. You cannot go to that level where you can buy an expensive or IAS or IPS or IFS. So it's very, very popular here. But side effects of that the parents, they have a lot of burden because they want their daughters to get married in a good family. That's why they are working day and night. If they have 2 or 3 daughters, you would see they would be always tense, stressed,
Yes,
that they have 3 daughters, how they are going to marriage, how they will get married. So they work really hard to collect money, and they want their daughters to get married in a good house. But then also, if they are not able to match that status, somehow they manage that dowry, then also girl is always misbehaved. That you come from a family where you don't have a lot of money, you don't even know that how to eat food, your father doesn't even know that how to behave with the people. He's not a man, like, who can sit in my family and who can sit together, because they, even though he works really hard, he pays that money, but after that also whole life he is going to be mistreated by them, because they always show off that I come from a family you can't even think about. So that is a big problem. And sometimes girls are very much, I would say, upset with all those things because they are listening to all those things 24 by 7. So they
yes,
feel like actually it's not a boon to get married in a rich family. It became a bane for them. Always they are thinking
yes,
like, why you got married in that family? Because peace of mind matters more than this richness, right? So these are the side
yes,
effects. And sometimes, like suicide, they commit suicide if they are over pressured. They don't tell their father because their parents always, they know the reality and the condition of their family. So they do not tell all those things to their parents and their family. So they commit suicide, and sometimes they are making a lot of pressure on her, so she becomes really, maybe just she gets any disease or all those things. And sometimes they are also doing committing crime, right? They are killing, or
yes,
they are doing it. So they want their son to get married in a rich family again. So all these things are happening. It means they are taking the life of somebody's, the precious part of their life. Like, the daughter is always the very important part of a father's life, but they are not thinking about all those things. They only think about their own self, actually.
They some
Profit.
kind of, yes, yes, it has like no that it has several negative effects, like no that sometimes dowry can be a significant financial burden on some families, especially those who come from who come from lower background, who
Mm.
come from lower economic background. So that's why they face so many difficulties and they are unable to fix their daughter's marriage just because of the dowry. As well as you said that the domestic violence, like no the dowry related disputes lead to domestic violence, harassment, and sometimes it even crimes of murder, we can see. Yes,
Mhm.
and so I can say that as you said that like no parents, when parents fix their daughter's marriage, they always find they want to fix their daughter's marriage who is like no who works in a government sector. But there is
Right.
a there's a one kind of mindset. Parents think that, oh my God, if parents think that like if I fix my daughter's marriage who works in a government sector, that means my daughter's life will be okay, no
So,
tension, nothing. She doesn't have to face anything. But it's completely false. It's completely false. I totally like no. I totally against these rules, because I'm telling you one thing that Lord Mata Sita, who was born and raised up in like no in place where she was a king in myth. She was his her father was a king of
mhm.
Mithila. And when when she got to married Lord Rama, and Raja King Dashrath was also king of Ayodhya, but where she spent her life in Banvas happily. So we can't fix that. Like if I fix my daughter's marriage, then with a boy who work in government sectors, and then my daughter's life will be okay. It's totally wrong. We should not think it. Even I watched one interview of uh, Aniruddha Maharaj. So one lady came to his ashram, and she asked this question that Maharaj, what this dowry is like no this system is increasing day by day. The system that demand is increasing day by day. So how can we reduce it? So that Aniruddha sir said that okay, when why parents fix always want to fix their daughter's marriage, a boy who works in a government sector, they are
Mhm.
ready. They when it comes to like no giving their daughter when it comes to parents, some parents I can say that especially in village area, parents don't want to spend too much money when for their girls education, but they go overboard when they fix their daughter's marriage. So
Right.
it's completely wrong.
Mhm.
So
Right.
this,
They should invest that money in daughter's education.
yes. So what is the way? How can we eradicate this problem?
Eradicate that comes from education, right? When people would be educated. But here in UP, you know that literacy rate is not very much. UP and Bihar. Of course, people you would get most of the IAS and IPS from UP and Bihar, all these states. But
I
at the
don't
same time,
want more dowry.
yes, but at the same time, literacy rate is very down. So if you would compare with South Indian states like Kerala, they have a lot of actually literacy rate. So I don't think so. They need to face this problem because they are aware and most of the time actually they both boys and girls are ready. So they do marriage. They don't care about all those things because they are educated. So, but here in UP, what happens? That's what it is. They are ready to pay dowry, but they are not ready to invest that money in their daughter's education because it is a
Yes,
traditional thing. They don't send their daughters outside. So this is a big problem. That awareness can be the big solution. That if there would be awareness and the people would be educated, the next generation maybe the people are going to teach their daughters when she will do a job or she would be self-dependent, then for sure I think this would not be a problem. That's what I'm hoping, but I don't really think so that it is going to happen in UP because it is deep rooted in our culture and it's very difficult to eradicate. The word you said, like eradicate, is very difficult. We can reduce that, but eradicating that, I think it's nearly impossible at this. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I think. But education is the one of the strongest weapon for actually these problems and
Yes.
negative things in the society.
Yes, yes. Like no promote education and awareness about the harmful effects of dowry, and that
Mm,
especially emphasizing gender equality and human rights. Whereas it's not possible, we know, and sometimes they invest like no women's educations to empower them socially, and economically. Otherwise, it's
mhm,
not possible. As well as like no, we should encourage our daughters, to pursue and become them financially independent. But
mhm.
as you said that most of the time, but in southern part, you said that southern part, that dowry system we can't see, because there is, I heard that like no, in 18th century or 19th century, they used to follow one rules because their dowry system is not applicable there. They used to follow like no, they have a they have one rules, I think, and these days they don't follow these rules, but earlier they had one rules. Like you know, suppose I have a younger brother, so now
Mhm.
now I got married, and when if I have a daughter, so I can fix my daughter's marriage to my brother.
Okay, I got it. That is kind of exchange
Yes,
offer.
yes. So they no need to pay, like no need to give any dowry. So when I fix
Hmm.
my daughter's marriage to my brother, so I don't have to pay anything. So that's why
Hmm.
in 18th century or maybe in 19th century they used to follow these rules. But these days they are very educated, as you said, and yeah. So I think these days they are not following this culture, and some people who come from very village area, so they follow it, they do it. So that's why in southern part we can't see this system dowry.
Hmm. Okay, that's good. I hope
Okay, so
people will not take dowries. That's what I can only say this. To be honest, it's very difficult. That's what I see in the society, and it's completely, I would say, impossible at this moment because it's on the written on the papers. But when it comes to the implementation, that's very difficult.
and government should take a big action regarding it. As you said, like no, that in UP people are becoming, they are becoming IS and IPS, but when it comes to taking dowry, they just demand a 25 lakhs, 50 lakhs. Recently I heard of one case that when parents when like no, his family fixed their daughter's marriage, that bridegrooms that grooms come from Bihar. So she spent she like no, that family bride families gave 25 lakhs. After that they are just asking for car, and
Yeah,
now
it's very common. That's what I'm saying. The prices are like 50 lakhs and 70 lakhs for collectors and some good job holders. So 25 lakhs is very common for the simple government job. If you're doing in a bank clerk or maybe if you're in a police, then you can get 25 lakhs. But if you are into official jobs, 50 plus. So they will give you one flat, they will give you car, they will give you cash, they will give you jewelry, they will give you their daughter. So all these things they need to give you.
but after that they have to wear pallus, everything, they have to do all the household chores.
They have to,
They,
yes, do all those things, and they have to listen to them all the time.
yes,
That your father did not give sufficient money, and he was saying about that much, but he gave less to us. And see, they will give always examples to some neighbor. See, like his mother came along with a lot big car, and always, even though
yes,
nowadays also when she comes with a lot of money and gifts from her house. So all these things, so you cannot satisfy them. So.
yes, yes. Yeah.
And this
Okay.
is applicable to everyone, not I'm saying about others. Maybe, I don't know. So
But
about the future,
in Northeast, have you ever been to Northeast?
not really.
Okay. So, but in Northeast, there is, you never had the dowry. Dowry system, it's not allowed in Northeast.
I don't know.
Yes. You
Like,
can see that. Yes, dowry is totally not allowed here. In even that when we heard like no, when any family they are taking just they are asking for dowry and they are taking dowry. So neighbors also started that kidding them, make fun them family that oh you are taking dowry. So no,
okay.
yes. So this kind of dowry system is not allowed in Northeast.
Yeah,
But
okay, that's good.
but in India, I think that most of the time we heard that in Bihar and UP, it's mandatory.
Yes, these are deep states because we have most of the population actually. So that is also the one thing. When you compare to the Northeast, actually, these states are very much UP and Bihar, similar like countries like Pakistan and Bangladesh. So we have, these are somewhat the two countries, right? The population like 30 crores plus in my state, and I don't know like how much in this Bihar. So these are big states. So it happens, and all these and literacy rate is very less. So that's what it is. So,
Okay. Yes, because in like no, in Bihar we can see
and
that.
northeast people have lack of all these facilities, so they don't you did not hear them then they are preparing for IAS and a lot. They do the normal things there only. They don't want to come here in Delhi or South India. So most of this, I think, people, they want to work there. They do agriculture work or basic jobs whatever they get in northeast. So that's why they don't actually charge a lot of money from girls. But here in UP, most of the boys, like, are looking for this government job, and the one goal is to get
West
dowry
Bengal,
as much as they can.
nowadays in West Bengal also people are no, they don't ask for dowry.
That's great.
Yes,
That's
in
good.
West Bengal, yes, in West, but in Bihar, most of the time, like no, even that newspaper and then the television, we can see that a girl was murdered yesterday. A girl was killed just because of dowry.
Hmm.
But in
Yeah.
this kind of case, we never can hear in the West Bengal and Northeast. So I think that though there we can see that this kind of case in Northeast, you never can like no hear that a girl was murdered just because of dowry. No, so I think that
Hmm.
so those if Northeast those kind of facilities are not available, but compared to UP, that I think that I can say that I should appreciate Northeast people
Hmm.
because they are not
Right.
that much they are if they are not that much educated, but still they are not like no they are not killing any kind of not
Just
murdering any
greedy.
girl just
They just
because
fight with their normal life. But here in UP and
yes,
Bihar, people are very much greedy. They want to have a house in Mumbai. They want to have a flat in Delhi. So buying in a flat in Delhi, it takes a lot of money, like 3 crores and 4 crores. So what they think nowadays, if they'll get 50 lakhs in dowry, they will buy a flat from it. And if they get 20 lakhs, if they get 30 lakhs, they will buy a good car like Fortuner. Or so all these demands, actually, that's why they are doing it, because they want to live a luxurious life and lavish life. So that's what they consider. Otherwise, if they will get 30 lakhs cash, they will invest in a big business or they will open their business. So all these things they think actually.
and even that when like no I heard that when people and we have people they fix their son's marriage, they think I spend a lots of money for my son's education, so now it's time to ask money.
Yeah,
It's
it's
time to
time to take interest. So
yes, take
interest with
interest.
the principal amount.
Yes, so they think that well, their son is one kind of investment.
Exactly, of course, they see that. So that's why they are giving preference to boys over girls, because they are
Yes,
investing money in their boys and they want returns. So
yes, yes. So, what's your opinion? When you will get married, do you take or not?
I think it will happen for sure. I'm not, because it depends on the parents and it depends on the society. So it is a social status kind of thing also. Because as you said, in Northeast, people laugh that if somebody takes dowry, but in
Yes,
UP, if somebody does not take dowry, then people laugh.
yes, yes. As I told you, know, in UP, in UP and Bihar, there is a one kind of social.
Yeah,
That
it is
they've always
negativity. It's a
social
social
status.
stigma. People will talk in the back. that he did not get anything from his, like, in-laws and all these things. They will talk in the back, oh, let's see the, like, he didn't even get a AC. So all these things people talk in the back. All those neighbors, they would say, oh, when my son was married, like, they came they just, gave everything to us. So they will say, so for this, actually, this maintaining that status, people do all those things. So if somebody is not going to get anything, people talk a lot, people laugh a lot, people make fun of them, people talk behind. Sometimes they will directly say to you also that how much did you get from your marriage and all those things.
Yes, I think that is a one kind of a social status.
Mhm. And second problem is that if somebody does not, even though it becomes the, actually the, I would say, tag for quality somewhat. If you're not taking dowry, then people think that there must be a problem in the boy or the family, why they are not charging money. Like if somebody is going to give you the iPhone for free, you will think
Mm.
that iPhone is, some problem is there in iPhone, right? That's why
Yes,
he's selling 2000.
I
The
he's
same he,
giving me. Yes.
then people would talk in the back from the girl side that there must be a problem, that if a boy is working and he's a good government employee, then why they are not charging money? They should charge. There must be some problem, maybe in the
Oh,
family or with the boy. All these things negatively they take it. Yes.
oh my God.
Yeah, these are negative things. That's why, to maintain the stigma status, people do it, and to maintain their actually status in the society, that, oh, I've got this much, I've got this much. To That's why they do it. And of course, this is the reality. If somebody is a government job holder, and maybe the I would say the doctor, then if somebody would say they are ready to do marriage for free, people are always afraid. There must be some problem there.
Oh,
They must be hiding something. That's why, otherwise why he would get ready? If he is a very good doctor, he will get, why he is doing this marriage for free? So
okay. These things is not happen in West Bengal in and then Northeast. Even that like no western part also, no, in Gujarat, Rajasthan, this kind of they don't like no they don't think
yes, you're
regarding.
in Gujarat also. I did not hear, but mainly in this North India, uh, these states, it's very common and popular term.
Yes, yes. Okay,
People
so
invest a lot of money also. They throw notes. You would see people doing this. Recently, I watched a video, maybe the lakhs and lakhs, just, notes they would waste or
oh my.
do all this. Mhm.
Yes, it's like no that maybe upcoming days people know the importance that because especially like no those who have money, so they can give dowry, but those who doesn't have money, how can they give dowry? So
Mhm.
that's why like no they suffer a lots of problem. They go through a lots of problem. So that's why
Yes,
I think
yes, right.
upcoming days definitely I hope that it will be eradicated.
Yeah, oh, I hope so. People will understand all those things. Okay.
Okay. So do you have
So
any question or
no, I don't.
okay, okay. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm just stopping. Yeah, it was really nice session with you, and definitely
Mhm.
maybe I made some kind of I might make some kind of mistake because as I told you at the beginning of our conversation, I don't know what happened when it comes to taking session with you. To be honest, I feel very nervous, but I don't know what's the reason.
I don't know too. So yeah, but thank you. Anyway, thanks for inviting. Yes, it was really
And
nice talking to you. Nice conversation.
and definitely you will be very soon, you will be a very famous motivational speaker. Everybody knows your name, everybody loves to watch your
Not,
content, your videos. Yes.
not every, like there are several YouTubers. They are doing hard work. They are creating very nice content for people. So actually, it's all about quality content. If they are creating quality content and if they are becoming a better, so people like them. I feel like many good people are there and they are doing hard work. That's very nice. Yeah.
So okay sir, then bye, it's 34 minutes has done, and definitely we will meet again.
Sure, I hope so. Okay, thank you. Leaving here with a positive note. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. Okay, sir. Bye.